Hi, and welcome back to CordcuttersLI, where we help to save you money on your cable bill. Well, it's December 2025, and a lot of you might be wondering, with all the news going around about the Amazon Fire Sticks, if it is still possible to jailbreak or sideload apps on your Amazon Fire Stick. And the answer to that, as of the recording of this video, is absolutely yes, 100%. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in today's video. I'm not going to mess around and waste any more time talking about it. I'm going to jump right in. So if you're ready to learn, I'm ready to show you. So let's go. Now, real quick, I want to clear something up. When people say jailbreaking a Fire Stick, that's not technically the right term. We're not breaking into the system or risking damage like you would by jailbreaking a phone. What we're really doing is enabling sideloading or installing apps that Amazon doesn't put in their official app store. I use the word jailbreaking because that's the word you search for. If I title this video "How to Sideload Apps on Your Fire Stick," chances are you'd never found it. So why would you want to jailbreak your Fire Stick in the first place? Because once you follow the simple steps I'll show you in today's video, you'll open up the door to a much bigger world of streaming apps and content, way beyond the handful Amazon approves in their app store.
The possibilities are endless.
And don't worry, there's no hacking, no fancy tools required, just a couple of quick settings and a free app or two, and you'll be ready to stream your way. By the time this video ends, your Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube will be fully unlocked and customized. So if you're ready to take control and see what your device is truly capable of, grab your remotes and let's go. Alright, so just to be clear, I am on my Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max 2nd generation. This procedure will more or less work on pretty much all of your Fire Sticks, or at least the recent ones. The first generation of the Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max for sure, the Fire TV Cubes, the current and the previous generation, no problem. But what you will want to do is go over all the way to the right. You want to go over to the gear. First thing we can do is we can find out what type of Amazon Fire Stick we have or Fire TV device we have by going into About. And as you can see there, this is Bob's third Fire TV. It's probably like my 37th at this point. But anyway, the device type, it says 4K Max 2nd generation. It says here software version 8.1.2, etc. I just factory reset this Fire Stick from scratch. So as you can see here, you've got most of your storage available here. I'm going to go down and make sure before we do anything major on any of these devices, we should check for updates. I did that beforehand. After I factory reset it, I checked and actually installed several updates. So I am now on the most current version. So let's start from scratch. We'll go to the home page. The first thing we're going to want to do is actually download an app. It's a free app in the Amazon App Store, and that is called Downloader. So you go over to the Find magnifying glass, click on that, go down to where it says Search, and you can either use the voice button on the remote, or you can start typing in the word Downloader. And as you can see, it's a super popular app. It'll pop up almost immediately on the list. Click on that. Click on that. Of course, it'll say download, you own it if you've ever downloaded this before. So let's go ahead and click on that download button. Click OK. This will just take a brief moment to install. Once again, this is a free app. This is more or less a browser, but it has the capability of installing apps if you go to websites, and it has a nice little feature called shortcodes. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Let's not open up the app just yet. Let's hit that home button on the remote. Let's go over to this icon right here with the three boxes and the plus. All apps, when they first get installed on the Fire Stick, are going to be at the bottom of the list. The quickest and easiest way to get there would be just to move to the left. And as you can see, there we are. It's Downloader. Now, let's briefly tap that hamburger button or the menu button on the remote. That's the one with the three lines. And when you do, you'll see this pop up. It says Move to Front is one of your options. Click on that. And now when we hit the home button again, you will see Downloader is right there, front and center. No problem whatsoever. Now for the jailbreaking part, or the enabling of those third-party applications. That's the important part. So from home again, I like to always start from home to show you where I'm going. Let's go down to the gear and go to My Fire TV once more. Now we're going to want to go into an option called developer options, but as you can see, it's not here. It's usually in between about and legal and compliance. So if you go into about, now you're just going to highlight where it says Fire TV Stick 4K Max or whatever your device's name is, and then click the select button in the middle 7 times and watch what happens when you do. I'm going to go ahead and click it. See, it says you're now 3 steps away. When you get to the 7th time, it'll say no need, you are already a developer. This is what we need to be able to allow downloader to install these apps that aren't in the Amazon App Store. So as you can see, just like I said, in between about and legal and compliance, you now see developer options. So now let's go into developer options. Click where it says install unknown apps, and you want to change where it says downloader off. Just click the select button again to where it says downloader on. That will allow downloader, as it says, allow downloader to install other applications that are not from the App Store. Simple as that. Let's click the home button. Now we're going to go into downloader. This is the downloader app. Open it up. The first time you open it up, you'll see this prompt. Now you may or may not see another pop-up that tells you about permissions, app permissions and stuff. If you do see that, make sure that you click allow at that point. Here where it says enter a URL or search term, you want to put in the short code for the CordcuttersLI website, which is 89364. You can either hit the play button or go down to where it says click go and click it. In just a few brief seconds, it's going to bring you to CordcuttersLI.com. This is my website. Now, when you get to the website, you want to tap that menu or hamburger button again with the 3 lines 2 times. Once, twice. That sets this to full screen mode, so it's a lot easier to navigate around my website. So now let's go over to the top left where you see those 3 lines. That's the menu. And you want to go down to where it says tutorials. Of course, you can browse around the website and look at other stuff if you'd like, but we're interested in tutorials. Once you get there, again, lots and lots of apps I add all the time you can install on your Fire Stick, but we are looking for specifically down towards the bottom of the list. There's some new ones here been updated, but right here where it says APK stores. So we click on that, and that's going to give you some information about the app store that we're installing. Again, all the way down to the bottom, we're going to want to look for this white line where it has the name of the app and that blue button. That's what you want to click on, the blue button that says download. So click on that. You want to click install. When it gets finished, don't click open just yet. Click done. And then here's an important part. You're going to want to delete or remove this installation file because now that the app is installed, we no longer need it. So let's go to the right and click delete, and then go to the left and click delete once again. Now let's click the home button. And just like downloader, this app store that we just installed also needs that same permission. So let's go back down. You'll be a pro at this point. Go down to the gear, go down to where it says My Fire TV. We'll go back a step where it says install unknown apps. Now you'll see this other app is in there as well. Select that, change that to on. So you want both of these to be on. Okay, now we're done. We can go to the home screen. And again, let's go ahead and put that app towards the front. You remember how to do it, right? You move to the left. It's right there on the list. Tap that menu button and say move to front. Okay, then we can hit the home button. So from this point on, we now have the capability to install third-party apps with this app, which get movies and TV shows from various sources. And when we do that, we definitely want to make sure we're using a VPN. The VPN I use, we'll just go ahead and search for. We'll go down to search, and we're going to install the application called IPVanish. Again, very super popular. It's on the list there. Go ahead and click on that, and we're going to go ahead and install that app. So once again, this app right here is the one where you'll be getting all the different apps that aren't in the App Store, and some of them aren't in the CordcuttersLI website tutorials page either. So before we actually go into that app, we will want to connect to IPVanish VPN. If you don't have a subscription to a VPN or, in this case, IPVanish, don't worry. I've put a link in the description to an exclusive discount for the subscription for IPVanish. I'm going to go ahead and log in here, but you can go ahead and check that out. All right, so now I'm logged into IPVanish, and you can go ahead and click that connect button where it says optimal location. There are other, options and, settings and things that you can do in IPVanish here. I'll cover that in another video, but for purposes of today, let's just go ahead and click that connect button. So you'll see this message the first time that you open and connect to IPVanish. Go ahead and click OK. Once it says that you're connected, you can click the home button. And now we can go ahead and open up this App Store. That's about as far as I can take you here in today's video, but you can go down and look through all the different categories and find the apps that you'd like. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with some of the popular names of apps, and most of them are here for you to check out. So there you go. That's all there is to jailbreaking your Amazon Fire Stick. Again, no muss, no fuss, no greasy aftertaste. Really pretty simple procedure. If you got hung up on any parts of this video, please put some comments down there below and let me know what problem you're having or any questions you might have about any specific apps or whatever. So with all that being said, if you enjoyed anything you saw here today, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, share this and all of your favorite CordcuttersLI videos with your friends. This not only helps to get my video shown to more people on YouTube, it also helps to support the channel. If you're still here, thank you so much. And while you're subscribed to the channel, I'm going to put a link to a video right over here that you're going to want to check out next. This is about all the settings that you're going to want to do here in 2025 to make sure that your streaming experience is as good as it can be on your Fire Stick. If there's no video there quite yet, that means I haven't released it yet. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you see that when it does come out. Thanks again, everyone.